to you from the famed Studio M, located deep in the depths of an underground bunker and cleverly disguised as a laundry room in his parents' basement. You're listening to the PSNORKIS Podcast, the show where our panel of experts... Wait a minute. Experts? Really? Okay, whatever. The show where our panel of experts stands ready to discuss and give their opinions on anything and everything that's of interest to you. And as experts, we promise to try to get it right at least 50% of the time, which is still better than the mainstream media. So sit back, relax, close your eyes, unless of course you're driving. Yeah, go ahead, close them anyway, it's still better than Route 22 at rush hour, and enjoy the show. Now, to help guide you through the PSNORKIS, here are your hosts, the Madman and Dr. Myke. Hello and welcome to the show. It's the PSNORKIS Podcast. The PSNORKIS Podcast, it's going to be fun. PSNORKIS is fun. We'll explain PSNORKIS later on. We will talk about anything and everything, give our opinions on it, and we do research some things, believe it or not. We try not to too much because it takes all the fun out of it if you actually know what you're talking about. But anyway, I don't do this alone. My co-host is sitting right next to me, and that is my good friend, Dr. Myke.
Good evening, my friend.
That was my fault.
That's okay. That's why we do this. Good to see everybody, except I don't see you. Good to see everybody in the studio. We have a great show for you today. A studio packed with people. Lots of opinions, most of them silly, most of them straight, most of them not straight. Some of them talk about toys. It's going to be fun. Can't wait. It's more fun than you should ever have in a laundry room.
And fortunately, somebody is here to keep the two of us on the right track, and that is our lovely producer, Petey, who also happens to be my wife.
Hey, how are you doing?
Hi, Petey.
Hi. I'm Doc. Hi, Madman.
Hello.
I'm going to try to keep them straight, but that's a big job.
Good luck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Keeping us straight is never easy.
Especially you.
And we have our panel of experts that we talked about so much. And we have Rebel.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. It's nice to be in the studio with everyone today.
Welcome.
Hi, Rebel.
Hi, Doc.
And we have Miss Kitty.
Hello, my darlings. How is everybody?
Hi, Kitty.
Hi, sweetie.
Meow.
So we.
Les mew, les meow, les prrr.
Oh, my God.
Uh-huh.
I wonder how many people would actually still remember that.
Not many.
Not, the ones that aren't our age. Because I guess he's one of the ones that got canceled.
Pepe Le Pew?
He's one of them.
Yeah.
Pepe Le Pew is a classic, though. I remember Pepe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I loved Pepe.
You're not allowed to.
I want someone to be as obsessed with me as Pepe was with that skunk.
Well, you have to smell like him.
And that's why
all.
he got canceled.
Yeah.
But they also, the problem I have with it is they changed names. Because if you look in the original Pepe Le Pew, he was going after Fabrette, which was Jeanette's sister. Mm-hmm. Nailed Fabrette. They had beautiful children.
Wow.
And something happened.
Did not know that part.
Well,
that's what she's here for. That's what
I'm
I'm
the expert of. Backstory.
I didn't know he came from.
And then something happened. I don't know whether it was divorce. She died. Something happened. And now he's with Penelope, who is a bit of a hoe.
You know what happened? Child payments. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
What was the amount of those child support payments? 9.5?
Well, it's in France.
1.9 probably.
1.9 probably. Yeah.
It was probably the $5 million chateau.
I think everybody sitting around here at this table knows about those. Actually, when I'm looking around going, yeah, except me.
Beautiful thing.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful thing.
I liked Pepe. I always thought he was a really good character. Like I'm very
That's because
tired.
you like cats. Not everybody
He
likes
wasn't
cats.
a cat. He was a skunk.
A skunk isn't a cat.
That's a
They're
black and
different
white
species.
cat.
No,
It's the same
He
thing.
was a
it's
skunk
not.
that
It's the same
was
thing.
going
One
after
goes-
a cat
one
because he
goes
didn't know
smelly cat.
better.
meow,
The
one
smelly
goes
cat.
meow, the other goes sprays.
Yeah.
Cats don't.
They smell the same.
Boy
No, they
cat
don't.
spray.
Exactly
Boy
the same.
cat spray.
Have you met a cat?
I have.
Are you sure? Are you sure it wasn't a skunk?
No, I'm sure.
I'm not sure.
I'm sure. I'm sure. I didn't meet one with a backstory, but just saying.
I liked Pepe. I'm very tired of like the dulling down of American cartoons to
that's
to be as appropriate
and it's not just
as
it's
possible.
not just the cartoons. That's one of the problems and one of the things that
It really
somewhere
is.
along the line we will definitely be talking about.
We definitely will be talking about that.
Absolutely.
But it's not. It's not.
I have a
the
lot of
just the
feelings
cartoons.
about that. I have a lot of feelings about a lot of things.
That is why we have this podcast, because we have a lot of feelings about a lot of different things, and we're not the only ones. There are going to be a lot of people that have the same feelings.
Oh yeah.
But they never had a way, an outlet for them, especially not now. You're not allowed to talk about things you actually like or dislike or
things
why.
Things that are offensive are considered to be hate speech.
Or-
That's really where we've arrived at now.
Yeah.
We're allowed to hurt your feelings. Just
Oh,
saying.
yeah. Oh,
That's
absolutely.
First
what
off,
we're going
anybody
to.
who's making it through their 20s and still having their feelings, that's kind of on them.
They probably
Like,
got
you're supposed to drop that in your 20s and be an unfeelingless robot into your 30s. I don't know what they're doing wrong.
I don't know. It's a
Yeah.
good point.
And I think it's
a good point.
You're a little bit younger, but we all grew up before there was even the term politically correct didn't even exist yet.
Yeah.
There was no
It's the
such
best
thing.
of times.
And I'm old enough now to be able to say that this old dog ain't learning no new tricks, so suck it up. All right. I'm not going to go out of my way to offend people, and I'm not going to tap dance around your snowflakey
Yeah.
feelings.
That old dog got some Mississippi leg hound. That's all I'm saying. So look out. Don't wear shorts.
I think I'm the youngest person on this panel, and to be honest, I'm not learning any new tricks either.
No.
I don't care.
That's so sad.
I really
Sad.
It's so sad. No,
That's
I think it's
sad.
good. I think it's good that we have younger people like myself who refuse to continually twist themselves in a pretzel in the name of wokeness and political correctness. I think there comes a point where you move past being politically correct and being kind towards others, and you just move to validate a person's every breath. And I think that's the point where we are rapidly approaching as a society, as a culture, where people expect to be validated for breathing.
Yeah, and no participation trophies here.
No.
I validate
No.
that.
You come to play, you play to win.
Yeah.
All right, or go home.
Deal.
It's
Learning how to recover from having your feelings hurt or not winning or not getting a trophy.
It's how you
that's
grow
such
as a person.
That's such a valuable thing in life.
yeah, that's how you grow as a person.
Yeah,
and if you don't
absolutely.
allow them that, they're not going to grow as a person.
No.
Because they're going to expect that everybody for the rest of their lives is going to tap dance around their feelings and be careful. And then they're going to run into somebody like me, and I'm
Old
going to
dog.
chew them up and
Old
spit
dog.
them out.
When I was growing up, you learned to lose gracefully. And if you won, you earned it. You were never given a game. You played like with my mom, you played cards or whatever. You won, it was only on your own. She did not try to make it easy for you. If you won, you earned it.
My dad did the same thing.
Yeah.
My dad was very competitive, and he was a damn sore loser.
So my mom was too.
So he definitely did not go out of his way to let you win. There was no such thing. The day I finally beat him in chess, he never played chess with me again.
Yeah.
You know what the problem is? See, I don't know if my parents did that to me or not because I won everything. I'm just a natural winner. I wake up. Hey, that's what I do. Let me close that way.
Or we like to say it, PSNORKIS.
Pasnorkis.
And that's what a PSNORKIS is. It makes a noise.
You guys hurt my feelings. I'm just saying.
Again, that's your fault
Yep,
for having
I'm
feelings.
just saying that hurt
They're
my
your
feelings.
feelings, your problem.
I can attest to you did not win Monopoly. In fact, you picked up the dice and threw it at my
He
character.
also did not win the eating game at a
Oh
local.
my goodness! So you guys
at a
have
local-
memory. How old are you?
Who was there
You have
to
memory
witness
loss at this
the plate?
young age.
You know what? Maybe you have memory loss.
I
Maybe
do
you need
not.
some
I
ginkgo
remember
biloba.
it. I remember everything. He's an old dog. Remember. See?
Maybe gets you some
the
ginger
missing
supplements.
plate of lamb.
It's like when he got his ass kicked at the lightsaber battle.
Nah,
Oh,
did
yeah.
not
Yes,
happen.
Oh, yes, he
He
did.
chooses to remember
There is
that.
file footage of that.
He chooses
He
to
cried
remember
like a
that in
baby when
very
his hand got hit.
specific way.
I saw the
even-
movie. I know what
even
was coming.
Ripples took it better. Ripples and I were having a lightsaber battle, and someone whined a little too much and said, "Oh, I'm never going to play that game with you because you made him bleed."
Well, I mean, it was just a warm up. You don't bleed in warm ups.
You do if you're doing it right.
That's right.
Just saying.
I don't know what kind of boring games you
If
play.
you
If I'm
ain't
not bleeding,
bleeding,
I'm not having
you
fun.
ain't doing it right. Exactly. Afraid of the movie Transformers.
I love Transformers.
Yeah,
Grew
right?
up with them in the
I
whole
know.
80s. It was
How
my
about
favorite. Even
Yeah.
my little boy likes
Who'd
Bumblebee.
be afraid of that?
I'm just saying.
Yes, in case you haven't realized, I am a dick.
Wow. It's a small one.
Body
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there is that.
Just saying.
Well,
Hey, it's not the
we learned
size of the
something today.
PSNORKIS, it's how you use it.
My God.
That's what people
That's
with
another
small
lie that they tell you.
PSNORKIS say.
No,
Another
but you're
topic
right.
for another day.
Speaking of topics, my producer likes to do different things here, and one of the things she likes to do is like this day in history, even though these are pre-recorded. So tell us what the date. We're recording this on
this
July
is July
3rd.
3rd.
Yep.
Very good.
So what's
So,
happened on
some
this
things
day?
in history. In 1775, George Washington took command of the Continental Army in a little place called Cambridge, Massachusetts.
That's funny because Washington, the Redskins are not from Massachusetts. That's weird. Who would have known?
That's something else we'll get into later on. Hang on.
Saying. What else we got, Petey?
All right. So in 1856 and in 1890, 2 states were admitted into the Union, and they were Kansas in 1856 and Idaho in 1890.
We all
And I
make
still think
mistakes.
that both of those were, yes, thank you.
Would you admit
What
you were
did we
Kansas?
really get
Seriously.
from adding
Would you?
Kansas
Yeah.
or Idaho to the continental United States?
Well, potatoes for one thing. Idaho's okay. We
I
can't
can
I
ask
like
him
potatoes.
that.
I know for a
I
fact,
don't
based
think they
on
were
Kansas
talking
City
soil.
steaks. I don't know. I'm just
steaks,
saying.
That's a good one.
And barbecue.
And
barbecue.
Thank God for
I'm
that.
still
But,
just trying to figure
Although
out.
I have to admit, I like Texas barbecue a little bit better.
but nobody ever said, I love me an Idaho barbecue. Never.
Never.
No,
Never.
I think the problem was that they weren't woke back then because I think they were saying Idaho.
You know what? If Pepe Le Pew was from Idaho, then
Then
this would all be
Penelope
okay.
would have said
yeah.
Idaho.
Yeah. And that's where it comes from.
Okay, what else we got, Petey?
Love it. This is great history
Hey.
lesson.